In this video, I'm going to show you one of our favorite finds. Actually, one of our inputters found this one and shared it with our team, so I'm going to share it with you. The way I remember this is the word sly. I don't know. This is a strange code, but it's Slavin. I think that's what they may call it. It's event available room inquiry, and what you use this for is to determine, let's say that you get and you're going to get this. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So when you hit your first room conflict, or you hit a room conflict at any time, you know, of course, don't train your team not to override a conflict, because typically it's saying it's a conflict, there's a conflict. So what you do is take them out to event available room query, and what this will do is show you which rooms are available at that day, those days at that time. It's that easy. So don't override room conflicts unless you know for sure. Like maybe you have a stacked class, two classes at the same time, but you bring the theories together. In a situation like that, of course, you would override. But you know, don't override them if you know it's a real conflict, of course. So this is what you do. So again, this is event available room query Slavin. I hope I'm saying it right, but I'm a newbie. I don't know. All right, so let's go here. One of my favorite, again, one of our inputters, Cassandra, I'll give her credit, of course, Cassandra, she's great. She showed us this one, and I'll share it again with you. So first you put the start date of the term. One thing I don't like, I just wish it could, you know, hey, I don't need to remember dates. I just need it to tell me. I wish it just had it by term. So if I was giving Banner some tips here, just tell us the term, and then we could select the year. It would have been a little easier. But since I have to remember dates, I hope I have the right date here. I'm going to look for the fall term, and let me go here to December 11th. I believe that's our last date for the term. So you're going to give it kind of a range of time, okay? And tell the time. So this is, if your conflict is at 8 o'clock in the morning, right? The class runs from 8 to, let's say, 9:15 in the morning. Uh-oh, I'm supposed to put my 0 there. Again, I'm a newbie. And so, oops, wrong time. 8 o'clock to 9:15. Okay, and the class runs, again, Monday, let's say Monday and Wednesday. So you select the specific time that you're looking for a room, right? That's what you do. Then you tell it what building. Let's see, still learning. So you can either look up your building, but it's better if you know the code going in. It'll save you time, right? You can say building. You can also say what campus. You don't need to put campus as long as you have a building code. I think you're okay. So you hit go, and again, you're gonna love what I'm gonna show you. This is my favorite find. Okay, so it'll show you the different rooms that are available in that building at that specific time. Great, great, great feature. So you can see here, I could use various rooms. Now, of course, you need to know what these rooms are. And you can, of course, label them. You can also show availability in terms of those rooms. So they're showing me, just it stops there. So these are the only rooms available. But the cool thing is that these rooms are available at that time from 8 to 9:15 Monday and Wednesday. Okay, so it's just a great, 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 one of my favorite finds. Not mine, but you know, we found it at my college, and I just love it. So I'm glad to share it. And again, remember the word sly. That's how I remember it, because it's such a complicated little code. So for some reason in my mind, I just think sly. And I just remember that it's SLI. You may find another way. You may just remember this called event available room query. So whatever your fancy is to remember it, put the coding in. And again, let's say if I'm going to do one more example. You put the dates of term. Now remember, if it's a mini term, right, then you would put that code in just for that term. But I was looking for a room for the full term. But let's say that I wanted to switch it. See if it'll let me switch. I'm going to switch to mini, and I don't really know the start date. I'm going to say October 1 because I know it's somewhere in October. And you really need to give me the date, but for the sake of the presentation, we'll fudge it a little bit. And let's say it's a 9:30 to 10:45 class. Make sure you put the right dates in, not like what I'm doing, okay? Never guess. Put your right dates in for this to work for you. And let's switch this one to a Tuesday, Thursday. Make sure you put all the essential information. I'll say the same building because I don't remember a lot of codes at this juncture. I'm still that new. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and hit. Oh, by the way, notice that you could look for classroom or other. I've never done that. I just kind of go in and let them pull what they need to pull. And again, it's going to pull those rooms that are available at those times. And you can use those rooms opposed to overriding, which is very dangerous. When you override something, you know you're creating a conflict. I just want to stress that. So it's kind of dangerous just to even go out in that world unless you really know that you're dealing with a stack. Okay, so again, I hope this has been helpful because it's been great for our campus.